Economics is much more than just facts or figures. It's about choices. The principles that we study in economics don't always hold true, but when they do, they really help us to understand how money and life work the way they do. And one of the clearest examples of that is the scarcity principle. Have you ever noticed that no matter how much money or time or energy you have, it never feels like enough? Well, it's not that you're unlucky or undisciplined, and it's not necessarily that you need to be a better planner. That's scarcity at work. Even in an abundant world, scarcity is real. Housing shortages, concert tickets, or that limited Black Friday deal are examples I think we can all relate to. Scarcity means we live in a world of limits. There isn't enough of everything for everyone. So every choice forces a trade-off. We only have 24 hours in the day. So if you have 3 hours of unplanned time, are you going to doom scroll or hang out with your friends? Are you going to work out or build your business? No matter what you decide to do, there's a trade-off. Because in this case, time, the scarce resource, is what you're managing. Got $20 in your pocket? What are you going to get? Are you going to fill up your tank, or are you going to buy a pizza? Or are you going to get half a tank and a couple slices of pizza? You can't have the whole pizza and the full tank of gas with the $20 because that $20 is scarce. So what are you going to do? How are you going to manage the trade-off? Scarcity forces you to choose. And this actually doesn't change if you have more money. And that's another economics principle called Engel's law, which says that as your money grows, so does your appetite for things and your appetite for more expensive things. So if you've ever spoken to someone who has a lot of money, they might say, hey, I feel like I don't quite have enough. Say you have millions and you've traveled all over the world, but you just don't have enough to buy the ticket to get to the moon. There's scarcity at work. And we'll talk about Engel's law in another video. And maybe you're asking, well, aren't some things unlimited? Like, what about my digital music streaming service? I can listen to as much music as I want. And yes, you can. However, the amount of time you have to listen to the music is limited. Scarcity always exists. It just shifts where the limits are. Even billionaires, multi-billionaires, money might not be scarce to them, but time is. And maybe you're thinking, hey, I've been blessed. I have enough food. I have shelter. I have clothing. Haven't I beaten scarcity if my needs are met? And to that, I would say meeting your basic needs does reduce painful scarcity, but trade-offs never go away. What career path do you have to choose to continue to meet those needs? And depending on what career path you choose, will that leave enough time to spend with your family? There's always a trade-off. And that's what scarcity teaches. These principles aren't about necessarily right or wrong. They're more so a reminder to us about how to think about life and the choices that we make. Where do you feel scarcity most in your life? Is it time? Is it money? Is it energy? Or maybe something else? Drop it in the comments and let me know. I'd love to hear from you. In my case, it's most certainly time. So one thing that I've been doing to offset that trade-off is waking up earlier in the morning, and in some cases going to bed later at night. Now the trade-off is sleep. There's a scarce resource. So no matter what, there's always a trade-off. But if I need more time to grow my channel, then I need to create more time by waking up earlier. But again, I exchange waking up earlier and having time to spend with you for maybe sleeping more or binge watching a show on Netflix, or watching a track meet. Thanks for spending one of your scarce resources with me, and that's time. I really do appreciate it. And while you're here, make sure you subscribe so you get notified when I drop a video on another economic principle. Until then, take care.